my channel. So for today's video, I have my very first trimester recap. Food cravings, symptoms, food aversion. It's going to be raw and it's going to be real, you guys. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty things of how I've been feeling in this pregnancy. So without further ado, let's dive right in. As you guys know, I like to keep everything written down, so I have it right here in this notebook where I just wrote down every symptom, craving, food aversion, you name it. I just jotted it down here so that I would not forget. But we're going to first start off with symptoms. I found that I was pregnant at about 4 weeks, which is about the same time that I found that I was pregnant with Riley. So pretty early on. Actually, I don't think a lot of people find out prior to 4 weeks. I could be wrong, but like I said, 4 weeks is pretty early. And one of the indicators for me was sore nipples. I know it's TMI, but this is pregnancy, you guys. So I knew that once my nipples started to feel very sore and tender to the touch, that was a really good indicator that I was pretty much 100% pregnant. I couldn't even stand being in the shower without the water hitting them because I would just ricochet back. It was that bad. So aside from, you know, sore nipples, obviously a missed period. I had been about maybe 3 or 4 days late at that point. And another symptom that started to peak after I confirmed my pregnancy about 5 to 6 weeks was the nausea and vomiting. I have said this throughout many videos. This never happened with Riley. I never really threw up or felt nauseous in my pregnancy with her. I threw up maybe twice in the entire pregnancy and then 2 more times during labor and delivery, but that was way at the end, so I usually don't count those. So the entire pregnancy I only threw up twice, as opposed to now I am constantly throwing up. If it's not every day, it's every other day. And the feeling of nausea is just constantly. I will have a sip of water or I'll eat something and I'll just feel it sitting like right here at the pit of my stomach. Or every single day, without a fail, at 5 or 6 p.m. in the afternoon, I will start feeling nauseous to the point where like I start getting headaches and I just have to lay down because I just feel like I'm just going to regurgitate everything that I ate the entire day. So that has been going on since about 5 to 6 weeks. I have also been feeling, like I said, dizziness. Early on, I felt some cramping, which I just chalked it up to implantation. And then another thing is constipation, you guys. I know it's a lot of information, but I just can't seem to go to the bathroom without having some sort of like fiber drink, like Metamucil or something like that. It's horrible. But one of those nights where I really had a horrible experience with the nausea and vomiting, I was also constipated. Well, not constipated, I actually needed to go to the bathroom. And that's why I woke up, because I needed to pee and the headache had actually woken me up that morning and I couldn't throw up. I couldn't use the bathroom. I was quote clogged both ways and I just felt horrible. I was so dizzy. I don't even know how I made it from the spare bathroom right here into this bedroom right here onto the bed because I was so dizzy. I was having, I think, what might have been like some night sweat because I was sweating profusively to the point that my hair was damp. I was trying to call Miguel to come, but he was all the way in the other room sleeping. So I just waited in this bedroom for like 15 minutes laying in bed until I felt like I had to throw up yet again. This time I actually threw up and went to the bathroom. That was the worst night I've had in this pregnancy so far. And I hope to never have that experience again because it was horrible. Another thing that I didn't experience early on in my pregnancy with Riley, but I did have it towards the end, actually postpartum, was carpal tunnel. I actually had made my PCM appointment for birth control and to actually figure out why my hands were falling asleep. I would wake up every morning and my hands were always numb and they were asleep, whether I put them like facing down or if I was holding my phone for like 10 seconds, my hands would just fall asleep. Comes to find out that I have carpal tunnel. I had that, like I said, postpartum with Riley, and now it's pretty onset to the point where I had to sleep with this splint on. So you just put it on and all it does, it's just immobilizes your hand, so you only have your fingers to move. You can't move your wrist or anything like that, but this has been a great help. I actually am so happy I did not throw this out or give it away after I got better from the carpal tunnel with Riley. So this actually has come in handy right now. And another big one is just, I've been feeling so fatigued, very low energy. There'll come a point in the afternoon where I have to take a nap because I can't function. I can't make it through the day. Or if I don't take a nap, I will fall asleep with Riley when I put her down to bed. And that's usually from like 8:30, 9 at the latest sometimes. And that's pretty early. So I'm just so tired. I find myself yawning. And I know you're not supposed to have coffee or a lot of caffeinated drinks, but I'll have 1 cup of coffee throughout the day. Not every day, but maybe like every other day or 2 days. But so low energy, and with a toddler you really need to be very much have a lot of energy because they're running around, they want to play. So I don't know if this time around I'm much more tired because I'm pregnant with a toddler or if it's just pregnancy alone. I like to think it's because I'm pregnant with a toddler who's constantly just jumping off the bed, getting on the bed, getting on the couch, wants to play, wants to run around. So with her, I felt tired, yes, but it's not like to the point where I needed to take a nap. And I was pretty early on falling asleep on the car rides to let's say Savannah or to like friend's house or coming back home, stuff that I would not do. So yeah, those are the symptoms that I have been feeling as of lately and throughout the first trimester. Hopefully I will get over the hump of the nausea and vomiting because it's not pretty, you guys. It's horrible. Next up we have cravings. Now, what I've noticed with this pregnancy is that I'm leaning a lot more towards sweets like fruits, pineapple, strawberries, especially pineapples. I don't know what it is, but I just want to eat pineapples constantly. Grapes, apples, you name it, like I want to eat that fruit because it's sweet. I don't know what it is. And then I also have weird cravings for seaweed, which is something that I did crave with Riley. So that's a repeat craving. And right now I like to say to everybody that I have a palate of a 5-year-old because anything that I see doesn't look appetizing to me at all. I used to love eating chicken, salmon, fish, not so much red meat, and now I can't even look at any type of meat without feeling disgusted and just not wanting to eat it at all. Which is a nice segue into food aversions. Yes, I eat protein, don't get me wrong, but just the smell of it puts me off. I don't want to eat it whatsoever. Chicken especially, I don't know, it's the smell, it's the texture, it's just, ugh. Right now it's awful. I can't smell the smell of cooking of bacon, eggs. It is just nauseating and disgusting. When I'm cleaning Riley's bottles, I'm just like, because just even the whiff of her milk is disgusting to me. Stuff that I didn't experience with her pregnancy now is just, I don't know, it's really weird how each pregnancy is very different what you may have not experienced with your first pregnancy, you'll probably experience it in the following, or vice versa. It's just so weird to me. So what do I eat? I've been mostly eating a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruits. Today, and specifically, I made pasta with spinach, onions, mushroom, black olives, and extra olive oil. Cooked that, and then I put it on top of the pasta to eat because I did not want to eat the chicken. Like I said, it didn't seem appetizing to me whatsoever. So I just had that for dinner. I honestly, if whatever food I can get at this point, I will eat. So like I said, I eat a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables, water. I have my little, it's not little, it's actually pretty big. It's a 40-ounce water bottle here that I just fill it up constantly. That is another thing I've noticed, that with this pregnancy, I am constantly thirsty. I'm always seeking water, and even though I'm drinking 40 ounces or more a day, it's never enough to quench my thirst. It's horrible and weird. The products that I have been using on my belly have been this, I believe it's pronounced Jason, I'm not sure, but you can find this vitamin E skin oil, which helps fight fine lines and wrinkles. But I was actually told by my nutritionist when I was seeing her back in New York that vitamin E is really good for the skin, especially for like stretch marks, to diminish the appearance. But I purchased this from Whole Foods. There we go. So this is what it looks like. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's right here. So I've been using a lot of it. And I've been pairing this with the Equate Moisture Care Cocoa Divine Body Oil Gel. It helps give skin a healthy, glowing appearance and replenish moisture, which honestly, you guys, my belly needs moisture. I don't know what it is about this pregnancy or this time around, but my skin on my belly is itchy constantly. So I always have to be slathering it up with vitamin E and this body oil gel because it is always itchy. And that is something that my mom always would tell me: no te rasques porque te va a salir estrías. Do not scratch yourself because stretch marks are gonna come out, and this, that, and the third. So it is just constant. And I put those two things on, or sometimes I even put on, what was it? I couldn't find these two the other day, so I put my husband eczema skin lotion, and that also helped because it was based off of like or made off, I should say, from oatmeal, so that was really good. But yeah, I wear those things like constantly. I put it on 2 or 3 times a day, especially after I shower, because not gonna lie, I tend to shower with hot water. I know it's really bad for the skin, but that's what I like. But now I feel like I've been leaning more towards, you know, lukewarm, on the colder side of water. But like I said, I put those on and it takes the itchiness away. So get that if you're experiencing that. Also, I am taking prenatals. This is from the Nature Made. I showed this in one of my earlier videos, but this has 200 milligrams of DAH, which is something that you really should be looking for, in your prenatals, because this one specifically, it says it is formulated to support the development of baby's brains, nervous system, bones, and eyes. DAH is really good for that. I think I mentioned in one of my videos that early on with Riley's pregnancy, I was taking, I think the Garden Code, Vitamin Garden Code or something like that. And that one didn't have DAH, so I had to take a different supplement that was specifically DAH in order to, you know, make a good prenatal vitamin. But this one already brings it and it's pretty good. So I take this, and I like the fact, like I mentioned earlier, that these are more of a gel capsule. A lot of the time prenatals tend to be more of a white powder consistency, and honestly I hate the aftertaste. So I mean, I'm already feeling nauseous. I don't want to have nasty aftertaste in my mouth from a prenatal. So these are pretty good. And body wise, like I said, I've been feeling uncomfortable clothing wise, but other than that, I haven't been feeling any aches or anything, no pain. I think the only time I felt something was like a cramp almost. That's how I describe it. where I felt like the stomach was like folding in a way, but that was the only time that I felt something like that, and other than that, nothing. What else has been happening? No, I think so far, you know, body wise I've been okay, nothing too crazy. And yeah, like I said, like, you know, I'm showing a lot quicker this time around. I think I'll even put like a picture comparing myself early on with Riley's pregnancy and then right now. I think I have a picture of myself at 15 weeks or something like that, which I think would be a very good comparison, because right now it looks like I'm further along than what I really am. So yeah, but that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please also let me know if you guys would like to see a maternity fashion try-on haul with the dresses that I got from Mother Maternity and Target. Sorry, I can't even remember where I got the other ones from. I could definitely film something for you guys showing you guys these dresses. And yeah, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're notified anytime I post a new video. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! I forgot to mention that another pregnancy symptom is being thirsty. God. I drink so much water.